Hey guys! So as I promised last week, I wanted to upload my first YouTube video that I've made in a really long time. I've been doing a lot's been going on in my life, so I stopped making YouTube videos for a little bit, but I'm back at it and hopefully I'm going to be making them pretty frequently for you guys. Before I get into the main topic of this video, which is what motivates me, I wanted to talk about a little bit of like what's coming up. And for me, that is my website. I'll be launching that hopefully this month. I'm super stoked about it. It's not going to be what you typically think a fitness website would be like. It's going to involve a lot more self-love, blogging, motivation, and that kind of stuff is so important to me, and it is truly the key to your success. I mean, for me, I was into fitness before I was into self-love, and it never really worked for me until I could truly learn to love myself. So I really wanted to make that be the basis of my website. It's going to be lorellelifts.com, and there'll be stuff about fitness. I'm going to do a lot of question and answers. I really want to go into macros for you guys because there's just so much knowledge, and I really want to share with you guys about macros and how you can make your own meal plans and stuff like that. Like, I do offer that as a service, but it would be super great if you guys could learn how to do it yourselves, and so you could make it into a lifestyle. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. I made this video because I get a lot of questions about what motivates me. And I mean, I could go on this topic for literally hours. But I'm going to try to sum it up because my YouTube videos, I always try to keep them under 10 minutes and they go to 22. So I did write down, if you see me reference this is actually my gratitude journal, which is part of what keeps me going, keeps me in line. It turned from my gratitude journal into every thought I have in my brain journal, and I just put it in here, so I've already gone through 2 of them, whatever. I actually got this idea from one of my clients, Sabrina, and it's been awesome. I mean, so what I did is I started to write down every day what I'm grateful for. And it really helps me, have a better perspective on life. And, you can get wrapped up in everyday life, and it just, sometimes life seems like it totally can, kick your ass. But if you try to remember what you're grateful for and why you're here and what your purpose is, it can really help you. So I write down every day 3 or 4 things that I'm grateful for. More if I'm really having an awesome day, and if I'm struggling, I'm still gonna write stuff down because, my family, on my gratitude list, my family goes down every single day because my family is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on my gratitude list. They're my rock. I can't stress enough. I'm so thankful for everything that I've been able to do to help women change their lives. That always goes down, and just even something that's little, I am growing a banana tree and it's growing and I'm thankful for it. So just little things like that. And I also write down what my day is going to look like. So I always write down, and I separate my day into hour segments. So it's I'm going to go to the gym from this time to this time. I'm going to work on my website from this time to this time. And it just kind of helps you hold yourself accountable. Once I write it down, it's kind of set in stone for me. So I get to check it off when I'm done with it. And that to me is accountability, and it's that sense of accomplishment when I can do that. So I know it seems a little lame at first, but just give it a try. Writing has really helped me channel my feelings and my thoughts and just kind of stay on a straight line to get to where I want to be. What else motivates me is I use motivational speakers a lot. So I have a 3-hour commute round trip to work and back. So sometimes it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm super tired and I'm not feeling super stoked about the day. So I have 2 motivational speakers that really speak to my soul. And you might watch them and they might not be the same for you. And that's okay. There's Tony Robbins, who's the most famous one. Totally doesn't speak to me. I've tried, I've watched it, and it's just I can't get into it. And that's cool. He's probably the most famous motivational speaker in the world, but it's just I cannot get into it. And so the 2 that really speak to me are Gary Vaynerchuk and Eric Thomas. You may have heard of Eric Thomas. Not sure if you've heard of Gary Vaynerchuk. I'll start with Eric Thomas. He's like the alpha. He's like the yell at you, you are amazing, you can do this kind of motivational speaker. So I actually listen to him in the gym. It's not always music that I listen to. I listen to Eric Thomas, and he gets me super pumped. Gary Vaynerchuk, who a very controversial motivational speaker. Some people think he's kind of vulgar. Like, yeah, he's totally kind of vulgar. But like, I really dig it, and it it gets me so fired up. And not only does he do motivational speaking, but he does so much educational stuff. He does a lot of stuff on businesses and anything you can imagine, just to like get you pumped. He's about it, and I really, really like that. So, and I do keep referencing this because I get way off track if I don't. I start to like go on political rants and stuff like that. When it comes to, are you trying or are you doing? And I know that sounds kind of dumb, but people are like, I try to go to the gym and I try to eat healthy. It's like, no, you either do or you don't. It might sound kind of harsh, but it's as simple as that. Like, you're either, you're trying or you're doing. You are in control of your day. You control when you get up in the morning. I don't dig getting up at 4 o'clock every single morning, but I do it because I have goals. And it's, you control what you eat. You control your diet. That is probably the ultimate thing you can control in your fitness journey is your diet. And, you don't have to eat like grilled chicken and broccoli every single day to be fit. Like, I eat peanut butter with a spoon every single day. I'm not super proud of it, but like, I love peanut butter. So I work it into my macros. And, just do it. I know that I cannot stress it enough. Like, if you want something, go for it. Do it. Like, there is no excuse to not make small changes in your life every single day to get to where you want to be. You can think about it until you die, but then you're going to die and you're never going to have done it. Do you want to look back in 20 years and do you want to say, and this isn't just about fitness. This is about what is the lifestyle that you want to live and what is the person that you want to be. Are you doing something that you love? And that is, I wish I would have like listened to my own advice like 6 years ago. Are you doing something that you love? The answer, I would say 90% of the time, is probably no. And it's just people are preoccupied with, so you have to provide for your family. You are going to college because you want to be a doctor, because you want to make the big bucks. And you're never going to be happy unless you're doing something that you love. And I am the first one I am exhibit A right here. I've got 2 college degrees, and both of which I am not currently utilizing. It was a good experience, I guess, and I'm glad I have it as a backup plan, but I don't love it. I never loved it. And I just wish that I could have embraced who I was 6 years ago and like not wasted all of the time that I did. And my fiance even always told me, why are you doing this? You're not going to be happy if you're not doing something that you love. And I'm like, babe, I know, but like I kept doing it because I wanted to get that degree and I didn't want to quit. And I'm not saying drop out of college, but you need to focus on what you love, because if you are not doing what you love, you will never be successful. You might have intermittent periods of success, but really, double down on what you love. And it might be hard at first, starting out as a personal trainer. It's never easy. It's never easy to get your first couple of clients because people, you don't have anything to show you. You can do well for other people and help them, but they don't know. And so it's really hard at first, but I love this. I am so passionate about what I do that I was not going to stop. One day I woke up and I was like, this is it. I'm doing what I love. I am no longer bartending. I'm no longer taking x-rays. I'm going to do what I love, and I'm going to make it happen. And it was that day that I remember, that very day, and I am so thankful that I made that change, because it changed my life. And I am, every day now, I am just full of joy. I wake up and I'm pumped for the day. You know, I don't hate going to work because I do what I love. And like, everybody hates Mondays. Everybody's like, you know, oh, I got this whole week, I can't wait till Friday. Like, you shouldn't live for Fridays. You should live for every single day of your life. And I'm pumped. You know, I have Monday through Friday to totally kick ass and do some cool shit. And I'm just so pumped about it. And that's how you should live every single day of your life. And it doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to be like a part-time hamster trainer, like, make it, do it. There's nobody, the way the internet is today, there is nobody to tell you that you can be a part-time hamster trainer. So, I mean, just do what you love. It doesn't matter what it is. Embrace it. Embrace you. Be the person you are. And I'm going to stop harping on it now, but seriously, you know, try to take my advice and just do what you love. It will definitely benefit you in the future. Okay, let's see what's next. I think that a lot of what stops people from pursuing their dreams is the fear of failure. And I've been there, you know. I didn't start personal training. I did it like low key for a while because I was afraid that, you know, somebody would see me and see that I didn't really make it, and then I didn't want somebody to see me fail. That makes sense? You know, you always like low key about what you want to do. Some people, like when they first start going to the gym, they don't want anybody to know they're going to the gym because, you know, what if they stop going or they don't make results? And it's like, and I've been there, but like I'm the first one to say that that's freaking stupid. Like, who cares what Sally from high school thinks? Or like, I love my parents and I respect what they think, but if they see me fail, like, at least you're trying to make the changes to do what you love and make the rest of your life the best of your life. You know, who cares who sees you? I've done things, even in my personal training, like I did a boot camp, and with the demographics of my area, it just didn't really, you know, didn't take off the way that I had thought it would have. And it was a really great idea, and I got everything that I needed for it, did all the advertising to get people out there, because I thought it would be a really awesome group event to bring people in and closer and more, you know, support in the fitness industry for people who are really trying to make a change. Yeah, it just didn't take off. And it's cool. Like, I'm okay with that. And I can admit it kind of failed, and I moved on and I channeled, you know, somewhere else. It's the hardest part of recognizing the failure, because you never want to say, man, I failed, but just, you know, okay, it kind of sucked and I'm moving on, and I'm okay with that. So just, who cares what people think? Like, you do what you love. It doesn't matter what somebody else thinks about you or if they see you fail. Just make those small changes every single day. You know, I understand you got kids to take care of, you got bills to pay, we all do. So make a small change. You know, you want to be a makeup artist. So take one class, take one prereq to get into your cosmetology program. Little things like that can get you to where you want to be. And you know, I've seen it firsthand. You know, one of my best friends is about to graduate from nursing school, and she has worked her ass off to get to where she wants to be. And it wasn't overnight. You know, it was small changes over 8 years, and that's just from when I've known her. Small changes, and she's doing it, and she's almost done it. And I could not be more proud of her. And it's just those small changes, and she wasn't going to take no for an answer. You know, even she had to take breaks in between, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I couldn't be more proud of her. I can't be more proud of anybody who makes changes to be the best person that they can be. Okay, let's see. What really motivates me is like, I'm gonna put this away now. What really motivates me is like, I have this fire inside me. I am so self-motivated. Like, I have this chip on my shoulder, or a brick, or a house, or whatever you want to call it, that just drives me to be the best person that I can be every single day. And I haven't always been like that. I used to be kind of like a couch potato, and I didn't really do too much and didn't make a lot of changes. But now it's like I embrace every single day. You know, I want tomorrow to be better than today. And I just wish that I could give a little piece of that to everybody. And everybody has that in them. They just have to see that they can and trust that they can make those changes. And you can. And this isn't this isn't like a super motivational video, me trying to like get you up to do something. It's just really, I want you to focus on trying to believe in yourself. Because when I started to love myself and I started to believe in myself, shit changed. Everything changed. And I've been able to take what I love so much and just turn it into my life. And I could not be more thankful. I thank God every single day. I thank my family every single day, just getting me to where I am now. And so love yourself, guys. Trust yourself and make every single day the best day that you possibly can. So I'm going to put this up on my YouTube. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to ask about anything. I'm going to start making question and answers because I get questions about, really common things a lot of the time, and I'd love to be able to put it out there because I know if somebody's asking the same question, there's somebody out there that is wondering the same thing. And so please ask me. On my website, there'll be a contact form. There are no stupid questions. A lot of time people, like my clients, will be like, I know this is a stupid question, but no stupid questions, honestly. Like, I have been there. I started from nowhere as a fat kid, knowing nothing. So I get it, and I wish that I could have had somebody to ask those questions. I learned it over the years. So please, I answer every single one of my emails. I spend hours every single day on my laptop answering emails, and I will answer yours. So feel free to email me. Once my website's up, there'll be a contact box, and I'll be doing question and answers as I get more volume of questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I try to keep this short. I'm going to look at it, and I hope it's less than 10 minutes. And I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Thanks.